Alrighty. Johnny No Shoes, MyFishTanksAQuatics, weekly community stream. There we go. Audio's good, I can see. And it is September 1st, 2023. So, hello, everybody. Hope you had a good week. And I'm going to go through some shout outs while people are getting in here. We got Fishy on. Thank you for coming. Sammy, thank you. You're going to the dog park. Okay, know the drill. Jenna, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Eddie, Vibes Aquatics, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. And Fish and Outdoors with Lando, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Hope all is well. Steam Elements is running. All right. Let's see here. Got Vibes already. Lando. There's me. Got Jenna. Got Sam. All right. Hello, Ms. Dee Dee. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Got the plant pack that you sponsored in the tank. I was giving it a couple days to settle down. And then I'll probably do a short on it sometime during the weekend. Barbara, thank you. And also, Dee Dee, before I forget, thank you for the sponsorship of that. That was a cool package. Sorry, I had to get a sip of coffee there. Barbara, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Bwizzle, thank you for coming. I might take the phone up there and do it, but we'll see. All right, looks like I got everybody. So far, that's made it in 11 in. Lake to Land Aquatics, thank you for coming. Saw your live stream the other day. You did good on your first one, so the giveaway that I won was the one you had sponsored for Silver Creeks for the Fishmas in July. Yeah, we've been waiting for it to cool down so that he could send them out to me. It was a Silver Creek plant pack that you sponsored. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of the ones you did for the giveaway. So, but Lake to Land, you did really good on your first string, considering. So, I like them. They he sent some Crips, some Anubias, so Rotella Indicata, and a really nice ice pack actually around it. Surrounded in the bag. But he did that to protect the keep the plants cool while they were coming up. Nice thing was they were coming into cooler air up here by me, so it worked out well though. And the plants are nice. So far from what I can see, everything's looking good. So my tank upstairs has basically become a Tim's Crypt Keeper. It does have some of my swords in it, and then let's see here, and then Tommy's stuff and Jeff Kane stuff. So I basically, that tank upstairs has minimal stuff for me in it. So yeah, that was an easy one to agree with. Laser, thank you for coming. Nice to see you, sir. Or madam. I don't know really which you are. Sorry. Fish Fam Link, thank you. Linky. We got Oinky and Linky. Awesome. So yeah, that tank upstairs. Actually, it has some of my swords and then one of my Hygrophilia coriambosa in it, and then
Hey, how's it going?
all right, sound good. Awesome. Nice to see you, sir.
Nice to see you too. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Let's see if they'll let me do something here.
Hey, everybody.
I don't want to bring it.
The tank, by the way, I can't close these blinds. It's my boss's tank. They're all like knotted up, or I'd close them so it'd be a better view.
No, that's all good.
This tank is how I got started in the fish keeping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 4 years old.
Oh, I'm gonna try something here since it won't.
Hey, Dee Dee. Yeah, if anybody wants to see a better video of this tank, definitely check out my shorts. It's the beta in there, the marine beta is beautiful. Nice.
Try to add something here.
Me and you use the Streamlabs or OBS, don't we?
I'm using OBS Stream Elements, which is probably this. Oh, I thought this would come through. I thought I could get it on the whole thing. Never mind. That idea went out the window. There we go.
I like your tanks behind you. I can tell you're getting more and more plants, more tanks.
Yeah, especially on the 55 is like it's nothing but hygrophilia and swords now. So and
Nice.
then all right, got vibes here too. All right, Eddie,
What's
nice
up,
to
Vibes?
see you for coming.
Good, not much. Good morning, y'all.
So
Good morning, afternoon.
Yeah, I just got up.
Let's see if I can close these.
I'm off work for the day.
So our live reactions showing up in front,
Nice.
guys. I don't know if I turned that off. Do this. Go look. I could have swore I turned it off, but I set the stream up last Monday. So customization. Nope. Live reactions are off. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, both sides of those blinds like knotted up so bad. I guess my boss kept them that way for a reason.
Well, get some natural light in the tank.
True. I love this tank. That's how I got started in fish keeping. It's my first salt low boy.
Nice.
I eventually think I want to get a 75. So it's the same length.
I want to go bigger.
Yeah, it's the same length as the 55, and then but it has a wider footprint outward. So
why not go with the 90 instead?
I don't think my back wall, which you guys can't see.
Yeah.
Don't mind the mess though, please. That back wall, I eventually want to move that cabinet there out of the way.
Yeah.
Move it somewhere else down here, and then
Oh yeah, get
Let's,
some different.
so
I don't even know how many gallons this tank is.
This one here is a 90.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many gallons this one is. I know it's big, but it's got 4 lights.
Nice.
I'm guessing what, 100 and something, or more than that.
you know the dimensions?
No, I mean I could measure them out probably, but I don't. He told me once, but I forgot.
How long have you had it?
Oh, he's had this tank for 4 years. It's
Nice.
like I said, this is how I got started in the fish keeping.
Let's see here.
Okay. Y'all talking me into it. Right there is my saltwater tank. It's way over there.
Nice. I'm getting another nano salt tank.
That's 40 bullfront. That's been running now for it's like 4 years. So
Nice.
nothing special. It has some coral, fish. That's about it.
I have that
All right.
same clownfish. His name's Murder Fish because he murdered all the other fish.
Right.
So we had to put him in the he's in the quarantine over here.
Yeah.
My boss still has him. He was in the sump.
Time out.
Yeah, he was in the sump for the longest.
Rainer, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Make sure you're hitting that likes and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Well, if you know the dimensions, I can. I've got a calculator pulled up online, so.
Oh yeah.
I think I got them bookmarked, to be honest with you.
It's probably 180 or something. I'm bad with the bigger tanks because all I have is nano at the house.
Right.
All I know is there's no slab underneath here, and we had to put something a couple years ago underneath the joints. There is like these things to keep it up from not falling in the floor.
Right.
You got a crawl space.
Is that a trailer?
No, it's
okay.
it's a, I guess what do you call it? It's a house built. It's
Like
maybe
a
like
condo?
no, it's a normal house, 2-story house. It's just
okay.
Doesn't have concrete underneath. It's like you can crawl underneath there. It's about
so it has a foundation though, eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Rainer wants to know if you have some mono. Oh God, I can't pronounce that.
Me either.
Monocladus aregatus. I think that's how that's pronounced.
So this is a boss's tank, everybody. I'm not sure the names of everything. I know there's tangs in there, marine beta fish. I don't know all the scientific names. A bunch of corals too.
Marine beta. How big is it by now?
Oh, it's pretty big. My last short on the end of it has the marine beta.
Okay.
So silver moonies, Rainer, is that the common name? Is silver moonies? I'm horrible with that names, so
me too. That the guy on the left right now with the tangs.
so it's the silver yellow ones.
Okay.
I think so. Then that one guy.
Can we
see that guy on the coming in the middle right now?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You got yourself a little tip jar there, I see, huh?
Oh yeah, that's from the. I'm using Streamlabs
Yeah,
camera.
I thought about doing the Streamlabs, but Matt gave me a link for StreamYards to do for 96 a year. So
Can't beat that.
no, I mean it's 149 for their full package. A year for their full packages over there. It's in Streamlabs because I know they changed the name from Melon App to something else. But I'm starting to get whoops. That's not the one I wanted. There we go. I'm getting a little more used to the the StreamYard stuff, and I'm liking it a lot more than I was before. So, and it integrates pretty well with. They do have. I did put a request in for web source elements, and asked them to put it on the free plan.
Yeah,
that would be nice because then I wouldn't have to run my OBS virtual camera. So unless I wanted to run other backgrounds and stuff on me. So
I know I'm on Kick now. I'm probably the first fish tuber in Kick, but if you don't have OBS, most people only use that on Kick. They redirect you to Restream, and it's like StreamYards. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. StreamYards actually has a lot, or Restream actually has a lot. That what they give is a lot of platforms that you can go for free, but their cost is actually more than StreamYard when it comes to getting at least even 720.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ouch.
And to get 720 is like $30 a month or something. It's been a while since I did any pricing on there, but I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with the way StreamYards is getting, they're getting more and more, they listen to their people. So that's what's cool.
Yeah.
So, I haven't paid for StreamYard yet. Well, I did when me and Hippie John was doing the streams. And if I do more streams of people, I'm going to get StreamYards back.
Yeah.
I don't buy any plans yet. I just have all the free stuff.
Yeah. I've been using StreamYard for about a year now.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see what my birthday, I told my mother-in-law, because she goes, I need your birthday list. And I said, well, I'm only asking for one thing. I want $100 for my birthday. So this way you can all combine into it. $100 so that I can do my live streaming and get rid of the logo and have some room to do live recording through StreamYards.
Right.
All that. So.
Yeah, just go ahead and pay the whole year.
And just pay the whole year. And then I can work on, saving my tips up and I'm on the road to 500. So it's
heck yeah, man.
Just got to get the hours up, and I'm still at 346. I think last I saw 345. I lost somebody overnight.
I think YouTube does that. I don't.
Well, I think what happens is you get people from shorts that see something like I've been putting up a lot of weather shorts.
Yeah.
On this channel, instead of my weather channel. And I think what happens is somebody picks up on it, goes and watches it, goes and subscribes me, and then realizes, oh, this dude's into fish. I'm not into that. And then they leave,
Right.
So
I got into it with my ex the other day, or something happened, and her boyfriend said, at least I don't have fish tanks everywhere smelling like fish. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He said, I'm a grown man. I don't have fish tanks. I stopped there because I was about to go crazy on him.
Yeah. Does my Patreon link come through here yet for Fish Fam link? I don't see it. So it should be coming up here soon.
Okay.
Guys, get over there to Fish Fam link. And
you got hats?
I do hats over on Stream Elements, and then I use spring.com for shirts stuff. So
I like my hats. When I get some more money from house sitting, I'll get.
there
my
we go.
hat.
There's the Patreon one. So
Nice.
there you go. So help out Fish Fam Link, guys. Matt and the team over there, they do a lot of hard work for us. So that basically we have free web hosting. So it's $5 a month. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yep, I was definitely supporting them for a while.
I've been using the tips the past 2 months that I gained, that I've gotten.
Mhm.
Like Whip and Mark, they, a couple of, times a month they've been tipping me like a $5 tip, or even you, Brandon, have been tipping.
Mhm.
And it was I put that towards that, so
Yeah, that's like if I get any tips, it'll probably go toward any fish stuff, like save it up for any fish stuff with it. I try to watch 720. It doesn't lag. It stops. Cool.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, he started that a long time ago, right?
He's I want to say this has been what, Jenna, maybe you can correct me, at least 2 years, maybe longer. I want to say it's at least 2 years. I know we had what was it, Mike, Florida Fish Rescue, he was running a server on his own at his house, Fish Tubers.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they had to move, he had to take it down. So it was kind of like based on Facebook a little bit, where it was just nothing but us, fish tubers. And then I think Matt kind of expounded on it. Matt usually shows up. We'll find out for sure. So
I'm looking at your merchandise. I definitely like it.
yeah, it
One
looks
day-
better. I haven't ordered anything on there. So from Spring, this isn't Teespring. This is Spring. They're different from them apparently. They have hats on there too that I could go with if I wanted to do hats. But I think I did coffee cups and hats on the one through Stream Elements.
I know it's expensive, but it's worth it supporting and having the logo. You know what I mean?
Well, I won't lie, I only set it for a very small profit. What I did is I just went $5 over what they were, so
it's worth it to me though to support other people too.
It's
Anybody.
hard, like, to me, I can't justify. I think Aquarium Daily, thank you for coming. Nice to see you, Andrew. Barbara, she bought the coffee mug that I had on that one. I have that on Spring now too, a different version of it. It's black instead of full white. But that's what's that one on? Is that the Spring, Eddie?
Yeah,
It's
Spring.
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the clothes.
I'm using the logo on there. Basically, I think I got black and white stuff on there. So
I got merch somewhere, but I forgot the website. It's none of these. I gotta find it. And
Muppers, nice to see. But they were like charging some of the stuff I didn't put up or I might have put up, but I lowered it way down because they were asking for it seemed like I want to say it was like $60 for a pullover or something like that. I was like, holy crap, man.
Mm-mm.
So I lowered everything to like 5 over. So
Right.
Muppers, again, nice to see you. And let's see here. Tim's Freshwater Tanks, nice to see you.
So I haven't. What's up, Tim? I haven't seen Tim. Tim's Freshwater Tanks.
You know what? Well, I have to have him as a subscriber already because he's obviously subscribed to me because I think I set this to subscriber mode, which I do most of the time just to keep the spammers out. But
Right.
I just got to Tim.
With the amount of people I have as moderators, I should be okay. So
Yeah.
you can if you want. We can bring you up. I put the link at the top, Greener.
Come on, man. Come on up.
Yeah, you have some beautiful saltwater tanks too.
Yeah, I might try a saltwater tank someday.
It's not that bad. I would start with a nano and not no corals. And then add soft corals.
Just live rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So when you do live rock or live rock, that's basically just the sand substrate at the bottom with and the fish only, right?
Yep, the substrate you can get, then the live rock, and then you can eventually grow corals on it and stuff and get fish.
Dumb question. Can I run different filters, extra filters I got sitting around?
Ian is the master. That Ian was telling me about all his tanks. He has a hang on the back on one of his nanos, and I think a sponge. That's I'm gonna get with Ian when I start my nano one.
And the young lady over in Australia uses a FX6 on her. That's a big tank, saltwater.
What the hell is it with Stream Elements saying that StreamBot is running like 3 or 4 times since I started? It's like, what the hell?
Mine does that too. Different.
Okay, they must have a glitch of some sort going, because it used to be when it first started running, that was it. Coral, thank you for coming. Nice to see you, partner.
Hey, Coral. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, you can do it. So, I mean, what's up?
Earlier, you mentioned about the fish stinking, the house stinking with fish. If it does, that means you're not doing maintenance.
That's what I told it too. I was like, well, yeah, if my fish tank's smelling, I'm not doing it right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens with this tank here to see if these guys ever start breeding. So,
how's your subwasser tank? I have a huge big ball of it in my puffer
that's right
tank.
here.
Nice.
that ended up in this tank. That's from Jeff.
It'll get bigger.
The swasser tank is in here. So,
yeah,
I do have moss. I got moss in this tank here and then back over here so that the babies got somewhere to go hide and they got somewhere to eat. You know, they can eat off the algae and stuff like that. So,
clean your skimmer if it's smelling. Yep.
Amen.
Yeah, this guy was like, Rainer was telling me that I stink because I have fish tanks. He don't even know me or nothing. I'm like, okay.
It's sad that some people have experienced that, you know.
They don't know, you know.
Right.
And if they did have tanks, they weren't doing it right, or their parents weren't.
Does a saltwater tank need a skimmer?
Ian said he doesn't have one. I don't think on one of his tanks. Now I would get a cheap one maybe, but
yeah.
There's a nano tank over here, and it's a little 5-gallon cube, and it has a couple corals and that murder fish in there, and it's just what do you call it? All-in-one tank, you know, in the sump. You put all the filters in the back, the sponges and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can get one of those too. It has a light.
Right. No, 3 years ago, I used to have the skimmer still hanging on, but it's turned off.
Yeah, Lane, that's why I but I heard live bears, that's what they do. So I just, I want to give a place for them to go.
I have some live bears.
I do have the Bacopa that Tommy sent. I forgot that.
I got some of that
earlier. I did not put that in that tank upstairs. That eventually we should see that. It's like right back here, and we should see that as it's growing.
I have the same Bacopa from Tommy. He
Yeah,
sent me when he first started some of those.
I guess he got that from Steven. So
might have. I know he's growing out a lot of plants. Plant farm outside.
Oh, he's doing it outside. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he has a little plant farm out there, or he was, and had like a pump,
Yeah.
and probably just the substrates, plants, maybe a couple fish.
Oh, very cool.
But yeah, so it's pretty cool. He has an auto top off, so all I have to do is fill the auto top off to make sure there's water in there. And you just top off the water, and then when you do the water change, that's when you add the salt. You just got to make sure it's the right level as your tank.
Elaine, I'm waiting for it to take off. Everything I put in, I think there's a few pieces of duckweed in the hex from when Jeff sent his stuff that I put in there. But the frog bit that I put in here got eaten by the fish right away.
The frog bit did.
Yeah, and some of the duckweed, I think, too. So
my mystery snails eat my duckweed like crazy.
So I'm waiting to see if maybe some of that duckweed that takes off, and I got some up in there, and the frog bit up in the other tank. But I'm waiting. It's like I said, I'm waiting for that to take off. It's one of these things, but my tanks are. I don't know. Seems like I just can't. Even I'm running air in these 3 down here. Did I put any in here? Yeah, if I did, that's gone too. So
Sometimes it takes time, or a couple months, you might find it growing.
yeah,
I know my swasser tank took off.
Still, well,
I love that.
I'll let that grow out and see what happens in that tank. So it's a dirty tank, so it should, anything that's getting into the column, the swasser tank should grab. So
the shrimp
along
love
with
it.
the mush.
Yep, and the moss too.
Yeah, like what you see right here is all moss, all the way
cool.
behind that, and then
I like
here's
that.
the mound of swasser tank is right here.
I like that because any little fry or shrimp,
Yep,
be all tangled in there and having fun.
Yeah, I've seen 10 when I feed, so that's about it. And then the ram's horns are doing good too. So, all right.
Hey,
Hey, Rainer.
Mr. Rainer.
let me fix the sound.
There we go. What's that?
Sound good?
Your sound was good.
Hello, hello.
There we
Now
go.
it's better, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah. Now you're on my headphones.
Cool.
So
Dude,
let's
man.
feed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me put him on.
Yeah, I know
solo.
Rainer has some good salt tanks.
Get him on solo here. There we go.
He's laying back there.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Ooh. How long is he?
I don't know. Over 35 centimeter adult. He is almost 5 years in captivity.
Nice.
He was imported at that size by the previous owner.
Wow.
And it's a medication-free quarantine. With corals, live rock. Yeah.
I want one of those coral sharks you can buy. I don't know the exact name, but
Yeah. There are a lot outside of coral sharks. When you can get a small one, like a Bali coral cat shark, they stay half of the size of the banded ones.
yeah,
Okay.
the bandit.
Around a meter. Meter
Do
5.
you have any? Do you have any sea urchins?
No, I don't have sea urchins. I got acrylic tanks, so no urchins for me. Just
Oh,
scratch the
okay.
glass.
Right.
That's good to know.
Let's
Is this
feed
a
the
column tank?
anemones. That's a Sierra BioCube. It's all in one.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess the
Oh,
filters
yeah.
in the back.
With
Anemones.
LEDs on the top. I only got anemones and a few soft corals, GSBs. Down there are a few unhappy zoanthids. Back there. Yeah, and algae.
How often do you water change?
I- What? I don't do water changes.
Nice.
I just throw in my absorbers when I get a bit out of whack, and I run all my tanks with oversized skimmers,
That's cool.
and usually a bigger biofilter like that one.
Nice.
That's a small one. Hey, freshwater stuff for saltwater, it works. Or
Yep.
like you can set it up for saltwater and use your carbon in that. So your anemones don't get chopped off by a propeller pump.
Right.
So
Yeah, I
let's
can't
feed the
wait to
shark.
get my salt going again. That's how it first started.
Let's pick a tiny piece and hope she came. She's just a week old. I hatched her out of an egg.
My boss's tank's overgrown too with the mushrooms, the orange mushrooms, coral.
Ah,
They're
isn't
everywhere.
overgrown. It could be worse. So in this tank are 2 coral sharks, 2 African moonies, and my baby banded coral catch. There she is.
This is some cool stuff.
Yeah, that's the fish. I think it's in the tank I have.
Oh no, you got the other version. You got the yellow and silver one. I got them in the bigger tank. That's just a 130 gallon.
I should say my god tank because I watch this house like 6 times a year. Oh yeah, that's the shark I was talking about.
Yeah, that's my baby. But they
Aw.
delivered the wrong one. I ordered a barley cat shark. I got her. She gets a bit too big for my other tank, so I already sold her to a friend with a bigger tank.
Do they mess with corals or anything?
No. Maybe she lays on something. But I don't have corals in this tank. They are a bit sensible for on the skin. They scratch easily up. That's why I got no sand in this tank.
Oh, their
Otherwise,
bellies
I
scratch.
would. Yeah, and they get easily infection on that.
Hmm.
And the tank is just 5 days old.
Yeah, but do you use the old
And
rock and
you
old
can
baby?
stock that quick. That's the only old rock piece I used. And the live bacteria in the bottle.
Red laser, where is this occurring? I haven't heard of a fish being on a traffic signs.
Yeah, they were from on Amazon on sale.
Oh wow.
Oh, those. Yeah, I see them now.
Oh, okay. So what fish is that then? That's on there. Oh, there we go. It looks like a
Warning,
shark.
short signed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
a
it's my
shark.
shark
Ooh.
tank.
There you go.
Back there are the other fish.
You should send a big picture to Animal Planet when they do fish Shark Week with that sign.
Yeah. Hey, I got her when Shark Week was.
We just passed it, I think.
Yeah, it's a week ago. So
I
let's
paused this
switch the
series.
tank. Let's go to the big one.
Yeah.
It's salty today.
Heck yeah. Let's feed a fistful of food. And those are inside what came up the silver moonies. They splashing like hell.
What are you feeding?
Yeah, that's the one you got. And the boss's tank.
Oh, yep.
I got mine for around, yeah, it's different. For a year now. They're quite big. Like all of my fish.
Nice.
Elaine, what I would suggest is go to fishfam.link, and there's a way you can see all the channels, like who live stream and whatever. But there's like more channels on FishFam link than you can. So, yeah. So did they make you? That's what I was wondering, Matt. You couldn't sign into your old account.
Yeah, you should be able to.
So, but go into what I would do is Elaine go into
Supposed to be on
fishfam.link.
FishLink, but it was on Facebook, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of, Matt, maybe she forgot her password.
Oh yeah, that might happen.
I know, like with Facebook, if I forgot my password, there's a way to recover.
Yeah, I don't use Facebook.
Yeah. I
Last time, 2 years ago.
I only post when I have a DJ show, which I got to do as soon as I get done here because I got one tonight.
That's cool. You DJ.
Yeah. Well, I do karaoke mainly right now, so not quite DJing like I was before.
That's cool.
But like before, I was doing karaoke, weddings, all birthday parties, all that. We do some parties for people that are close to us and stuff like that we know real well. We take on weddings of people we know real well. Like I don't have another wedding until I think next year. So, like I said, I only take ones that are really close to us, that of people that we know. So,
Oh, cool. Is that
Yeah, that's my stupid tank.
cylinder tank? That's cool.
It's a custom cylinder tank with almost ceiling height.
God, how many gallons is that?
Around 100.
Wow.
Is that salt or fresh water? I can't.
No, it's freshwater.
I love this tank.
Just a few tetras, glowfish. The usual community tank. What everyone's got.
My first tank was a 15 column. They called it a 15H back in when I was 13 years old.
And that tank runs without any filters air.
This
Or
air.
Okay.
Just
so you have
air.
A heater. Yeah, I assume you have a heater.
No
in there.
heater.
No heater.
No.
Okay.
Room temperature.
Wow.
My room is usually 21 degrees, so I don't need to heat for that tropical fish what I got. They are fine,
No substrate.
even without a heater. Substrate, yeah, a bit, but not much. A few centimeters, only a few Vallisnerias.
So for
It's
those
the only thing what's grows down there.
those that need the conversion, that's the 21 is 60 or 70 degrees basically. It's 69.8.
It's a bit hard to escape.
Yeah,
That
man.
is
Getting
cool.
stuff down there from above, but you can see the holes. Only got around 10 centimeters by 6
Wow.
to get in the tank on the top. It's braced with a metal plate, so yeah.
It's something
In the
different.
middle,
Dirt
in the
and
middle
plant
is a
first.
tube, so the lighting gets down.
Yeah, that's a
I've
cool
seen-
column or cylinder. So
Hey, let's go to another tank.
This is good.
this has got to be the most people I've had up in a
Spare
month.
tank.
It's all good. I like it though.
That's my granny's tank.
Aw.
That's a 70-liter Juwel. It's a beginner tank.
Very cool.
I saw those old metal frame tanks selling somewhere.
Yeah, hearing how hard that is definitely a tank, Coral. I would if I did a column tank like that, I would definitely be dirting that bad boy and planting it so that I
Hey.
didn't have to reach inside at all.
You can get this tank what I got. When I get 1,000 subscribers, I do a giveaway, but shipping is excluded. It would kill me from Europe to America, Australia, or something,
Yeah.
price-wise.
Always wondered about the mollies transferring them to salt. Because I know you can do it.
You got to slowly
Yeah,
do it.
usually a week to 14 days, but you can already buy saltwater mollies. They're around $15 at the live fish shop, at least in mine.
I never knew that till a year or so ago.
You can convert a lot of brackish fish to saltwater. Usually everything what swims in brackish can swim in saltwater. Give them time to adjust. I have to let the dog. Lily, come. So let's go to the next tank.
It would be well. I'm sure there's a way to get it there intact, Coral, but it's going to take a lot of work. Yeah, that's why it'd probably be so expensive. That and the length of that thing. So
I was
So,
thinking what fish that had.
Oh yeah.
That's my African tank.
Woo. I like it.
The saltwater rocks.
Yeah.
Nice.
So how
Yeah,
many
so-
variety of cichlids are in there?
I got mainly peacocks in that tank and some booners. I got them all from a tank resurrection
Okay.
around 14 days ago. They have to color up still. They were all black when I got them.
Right.
So if I ever start
Super.
a tank like that, I'll add like coral rock or rock
Yeah, you can. You can.
For the,
It keeps the pH up.
pH.
I also use coral sand.
Yeah.
what's your pH run?
And this is a saltwater tank. Around 8.
Around 8. Yeah, that's what I have around here.
Yeah.
They say a friend of mine that works at
In
our
this
water
tank.
treatment plant says that it's supposed to be like 7.5, but I don't believe it because I've been getting 8
Yeah,
for
to be
years.
7.5.
I've been getting 8 for years, so on my strips and
Yeah,
on my
hey,
liquid
you
test, so.
you be blessed with that water when you got African cichlids.
Yeah.
I have to create the water. Let's feed them.
Brandon, Eddie, what's your guys' parameters?
I haven't checked mine in a while actually. I need to check it more. I have the test kit. I ran out one of the reagents, but I think it's more soft than hard.
Okay. Yeah. Out of the tap, it's 8. Then it's 531 TDS coming out of the tap.
Yeah, I don't do TDS.
Okay.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
swimming pools, I used to have to test TDS and salt water for the swimming pools, because the salt water turns into chlorine when it goes through that generator.
Yeah.
I had to test all pH, chlorine, alkalinity.
No, the reason I was
I love to-
testing for it, because I've been trying to have shrimp, and I've been struggling keeping shrimp alive.
Which neocaridine or caridina?
Caridina.
Yeah, I haven't tried those yet.
If you do Neos, because I got Blue Dreams, what Jeff suggested to me, Pelham's Aquatics,
Yeah.
when he sent those, he sent me a bag of crushed coral with it, and
Oh
and
yeah, they love
that
that.
keeps your pH up, in the 8.0, like
Okay.
steady in that area. So I may actually put a bag. I might buy some crushed coral and put bags in all my tanks.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you got them in the tank directly, they also can eat a bit direct when they need some
Right.
calcium for the shells.
Oh,
That's another
cool.
thing
Okay.
we had to test for swimming pools was calcium carbonate for the cement pools.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, SC Calahoodles? I met him
SC.
in Charlotte at the
Oh.
Charlotte Aquatic Expo.
Nice.
First
SC,
fish we was
welcome,
met.
sir. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you.
Him and Night
Have you
Owl
found the
Aquatics.
wrong fish
Yeah.
in this tank?
See, I have a TDS meter, but I never use it because I do a lot of dirted tanks. So
Uh-huh.
my TDS is going to be through the roof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you already know. I used to nerd out and just test any water when I had all the stuff.
Well, you should test your out of the tap at least if
Yeah.
you're using tap water, like city water. Test that
Yeah.
at least 4 times a year, especially
Right.
as season change, just to kind of get an idea what's going on with it. So
Do you
Yeah.
use the master test kit or the strips for the testing the water?
I have both.
Both.
Yeah, I have an old liquid kit. But
I'll use
Okay.
both, bro, just to see.
yeah, but then last summer or last Christmas, I bought when I won on Becca's stream.
Uh-huh.
It was her birthday. I bought the 200 count of strips from Aquarium Co-op.
Nice.
The only thing I don't like is
So
they don't have
she's
ammonia
holding
on it.
eggs.
Woo!
So
Oh, is that a tail on reef? Oh, what is that?
huh?
The breed, a peacock. What is that?
I don't know which species it is. The male looks like. Where is he? Here. That's the male.
Yeah.
I don't know the species of that.
Yeah.
The other ones, yeah. But that. And they are the same. Female holding.
Yep, exactly, Coral. It's the thing is like the strip. A lot of people they dog strips, but they get you close enough. To me.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
it's you just need to have
Nothing
a
wrong
general
about
idea.
strips.
Yeah, you just have to have a general
Hey.
idea. So
Hey, at least your measure
right, it gets you in the
or
vicinity
not.
at least.
Measuring is known. And you
Right.
see if your fish do good or not good. Or if you feed too much or not.
Yeah, I
Or
try to
if you
spend
can feed more.
I try to spend at least 5 minutes on every tank watching my fish. So
Yeah. Hey, it's nothing wrong with that. But when you haven't any experience with tank, measure.
yeah,
Get you in the
Well,
ballpark.
till you get to know what's going on with your tanks, and
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell when fish are not happy. So
Yeah, you can. Like him. He's unhappy. So I have to remove him. I have to set up a Hospice tank.
Yeah.
Get him back in shape. Without other males.
all right, SC, enjoy your
But they
walk
came
with the
all
dog.
like just black fishes.
Yeah, I might try cichlids sometime. I haven't done those yet.
Hey, they're nice to keep.
I think my wife would like that because of the fact that there's so much more color. So
Hey, and when you get quality fish, they got even more color. Let me show you a fish with quality back there, the orange one. It's even small. It's the same species as the black one, but full color red.
Is that a strawberry?
That's a strawberry, yeah. Or red, yeah. Call them here.
Yeah. Yep.
All right,
But
guys, I'm
I'll
sorry. I gotta
albino.
head out. I gotta go put something outside for a guy. He's buying it for my boss. Some truck bed cover or something in the garage.
Okay.
Not albinos.
All right, Brandon. Thanks for
I
coming.
Bye,
appreciate.
Brandon.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later around Fish Fam.
Oh yeah.
Love the tanks.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Rainer.
Yeah?
Do you ever have phantosas?
Yeah, I had some when I was young.
Yeah.
They get nice and big. But my thinking is that tank would be too small for a pair of frontosas.
What
Yeah,
size tank
maybe
is
a
it?
pair and that's it. It's 450 liter.
Yeah. Yeah. One pair. Yeah.
And
That's all you can
frontosas
have.
get huge.
Yeah. No.
Is even my... Is even he... where is he? Is even he stretch? He get 45 centimeters in the wild.
Ooh. Now that's a mean one right there.
Yeah, it is. But the other ones are also mean, so
Right.
it fits.
Yeah. I had a pair of those, but I actually rehomed them because they were a little too much aggression for my tank. So.
Heck yeah. That's why I only got one, and yeah, with the normal peacocks that I know, like that one, he's
That
supposed to get blue.
blue. Okay.
The rest of it, yeah, the back behind there, yeah,
Uh-huh.
he will get blue. That's just a blue one, like that one.
Mm-hmm.
He is supposed to be copper colored. Let me change the colors. That we can see something.
So how do you keep aggression down with the cichlids like this? That
High stocking.
high stocking?
Yeah.
That's all males from the peacocks. And I only got from them a breeding group. Everything else is male. It's the purpose to fight when no females in the room.
Right.
And you should try to do one sex only unless you want to breed. I mean, does that help?
Yeah, when you wanna breed, you need the females, but when you don't wanna breed, you don't need the females. Yeah, the males get a bit prettier when they got females, but are more aggressive then.
Right.
And you usually need 5 females for one male, then fish, and one that's pretty. It's nothing for a show tank.
Right.
In a show tank, you want just peacock males, usually. Or mbunas,
Now,
like
the
that.
Bunas, you can get females and males that are the same color.
You can. But usually like that one you saw, that's the female to it.
Yeah.
And I only got one pair of them in here. With the zebra mouth breeder, we call them here, with the blue ones.
Yeah.
I got only 2 males. I don't know if I was lucky when I got my fish or not. Emails.
Yeah, in my tank, I had a lot of aggression going on. The peacocks. I went and put
Yeah.
adult blue Zare Fantosa in with them, and it totally changed. The
Yeah.
Fantosa is kind of the
At
tank
the
boss
second
now.
you added them.
And the Fantosa is very docile. It just floats around,
Yeah.
kind of thing, you know.
They usually sit on the bottom or on a stone and
Right.
wait.
Yep.
The peacocks usually don't on the stones. I got the stones for them bonus in the tank.
Yeah.
You don't really need stones with peacocks. Maybe 1, 2 that the not dominant male can a bit hide.
Yeah.
But not that many.
How do you feel about OB peacocks?
Why not? I got a yellow OB one.
Nice.
A male.
Yeah.
Should
I
be
mean,
in this tank.
yeah.
There he
Personally,
is.
it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
them, but around where I live here, the community kind of looks down on them.
They are usually produced with hybrids.
Yeah.
It's nothing pure. It's like with guppies. You know. You
Yeah.
can have
Right.
your mud guppies or you can have your super fancy guppies or you then can go the antler route.
Yeah.
They all look down on not pure fish, so yeah.
Yeah.
Or the same with koi. If your koi isn't from Japan, it's nothing worth
Now that is a
compared to a
dream, though,
Japanese one.
to have a Japanese koi. That'd be awesome in my pond. That'd be that's a dream
Yeah.
of mine.
Yeah,
Right
but they're
now-
expensive as hell.
Yeah. Right now, I just have the regular local koi in my pond. Right now.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
And they all get hand fed, so it's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Japanese koi lover call something like that. What you got? Tate koi. The fish that you love. Your pet
Yeah.
fish. I have to hop off. My battery's running low.
Okay.
I wish you a nice day. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Right. Thanks, Rainer.
Rainer, you're awesome. Uh-oh. He's back. That can't be good.
Well, thank
No.
you, Rainer. We appreciate that. That's some nice looking tanks you got there.
Yeah.
So
Should a fish keeper's aquariums look like a display piece or a breeder tank?
I think to me would be, I think, on your preference. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's, if you know you're going to have a lot of people and you want, like in my case, if I knew there was going to be a lot of people upstairs,
Right.
Do I want that to be a show tank? I want a jungle look in it, so I don't really care.
Right.
If it's if you want to consider it a show tank, that's what it should be. In your eyes, that's what it is. But this is my look. This is what I'm going for. So,
Right. I got only 2 show tanks in my house. All the rest are either experiments or breeder tanks or farm tank, like plants growing out.
yeah.
This is one of my show tanks, by the way.
Very cool.
It's the Fantosas with
there you go.
with there's like 6 or 7 loaches, clown loaches in there, and 1 bristle nose pleco. That's it.
Is that a deep substrate?
Yeah, that's like six inches deep.
Of just sand, or is that dirt and sand?
No, just sand. Actually,
Okay.
it's a regonite. It's like
Okay.
a crushed coral mix. Yeah, to help with the buffer. And that is holy rock, for those who wondered, which also helps with the hard water too. It buffers.
Right.
Most of these in here are rescues, for those that are wondering.
Oh wow.
This one right up front, this bigger one, that's actually came from an auction. Nobody wanted him, and I said, "Hey, I got a tank at home. I'll take him home, and I'll add him eventually." So I brought him home, put him in quarantine for a while, then I added him. No issue. So, I mean, occasionally he tries to start a bickering fight with my adult male, but he doesn't have a chance.
Yeah.
He's only half the size of my adult male. So now that one, that smaller one, that one is the same group of babies as the one over here, which is weird because this is like triple the size. It's the same, yeah, they're in the same group together. Kind of weird how that one kind of stayed small. So
Whip, nice to see you, sir. Thank you for joining.
let's get tanked. Hey, Whip, did you just call me a beautiful person? I appreciate that.
I need to get some videos like that I can play.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, there you go. You see, there's a convoluted front, small one. Yeah, it's amazing how much the convolutions can hide in this tank, even though it's mostly wide open.
Yeah. See, and we have voted, and Whip and the beautiful people will allow you, the not so beautiful person, to join in.
Hey, Matt, are you talking about me?
Well, we know he's definitely talking about me. I'm not so beautiful.
Yeah.
Nah, that's all.
So,
Matt, I got to ask you. I know you're a ham operator. Did you get to play in the historical 2-meter band opening last week in the heat wave? I talked 632 miles on 5 watts of power to some guy in Junction Davis, Kansas, from my house in northern Illinois. Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right.
Nice, Rainer.
Yeah, I don't have any quarantine tanks. I probably should do something like that, but I guess I just take the chance. I've been doing it so long and I've never lost any. I think that's probably what it'll take me to do, which I don't want to do, but I should get something set up, like maybe something bigger set up. I don't know. So, oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. I just set up mine again after a year of being down. So that's all I have is my 2-meter. I don't play around with any other bands. So.
So do you prefer? Do you prefer an
links
open
at
tank?
the top? So, what's that?
I was wondering, do you prefer a tank that has a lot of swimming area, or a tank that's packed full of plants and decor?
Well, here, let me do this. I think by doing this, and I mean, that's only shrimp in there along with the bush. So that's if that ends up being all swasher tank, like a big mound of stuff, I don't care.
Right.
Okay. In the end, but like in this tank, that's the whole bottom is nothing but Amazon swords now, except for the Bacopa and a couple things of moss. I can't even see through on the bottom like I used to when I first set this tank up. So, and so you can see in this tank, it's Let's see if I can
Yeah.
bring it back to that one. Let's see if I can zoom in enough to.
Is that a 55 or what size is that?
See if I can zoom in enough to get a better idea of what that tank looks like. Get my big head out of the way.
Nice.
That's as far as I can zoom in. So on this side here is all Hygrophila coriambosa, front to back.
Yeah.
And then right about, I want to say here, it turns into all sword, Amazon swords.
Yeah.
So, and like as you saw in the other tank, in this one, I've got runners, and I've been taking them out of this tank, putting them in that one, and upstairs. I'm running out of room for my sword, so I might have to do, I don't know, as these get a little bigger, I might have to, maybe do a giveaway and send out some of my coriambosa and, just to get them to places from people who want plants. So,
yeah. Hey, John, Lando knows that he needs his mom present.
how old are you? Whoop, sorry, Lando. How old? That's going to be dependent on it. If you're under 18, I would suggest having mom up, and
Yes.
if she's able to do so.
Yeah. Maybe later on today, maybe I'll do some fish store runs and hang out.
Caleb is probably in school.
In school, yeah,
because Jess teaches them. So 11. Yeah, you definitely have to have an adult.
Yep.
13 is okay. 13 is the limit, Matt. Okay. Oh, so they can be on if they're over 13 by themselves. Yeah. So, okay, cool. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, so if your mom's available and you're 11.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting out of the peacock world, peacock and Bunos. That aggression, it's always going to be there, And I'm more of a, we call it, like, see, my Frontosas, a lot more docile, just do the own thing, That's why I got Discus.
I think my wife would like those too, but
yeah. The ones I would recommend are the ones that are bred local in tap water. The cheaper, okay, I take it back. Here they are. The cheaper here, and they thrive in my tap water. So I don't have to get an ODI unit to osmosis to do it.
right, yeah, and I kind of feel bad. I didn't want to push Caleb away. But he was also kind of hiding it from his mom too. So
right, yeah, that I don't agree with.
That was the other reason why I didn't want to let him up. Mm-hmm. See, I don't know. My wife would probably like me. I could live with aggression. Well, I should say I had some paradise fish in this hex. Every time I stuck my freaking hand in there, that damn thing would go and nip me in the back of the arm. And then it was attacking the other 2 that I had in there. So that's kind of why I let the plants grow at the bottom like I did, so that they had somewhere to go hide,
Right.
to get some break from them. But all right.
No. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
here he comes.
Yeah, go ahead and come back, and then I'll, once I see Mom is there with you, and I can bring her up or bring you guys up. And
No, don't get me wrong. I don't mind aggression. It's just if I can have a tank boss in there with the aggressive fish, that everything's in check, I don't mind it. It's when you have the tank boss is a killer. That's when I don't like it. I had to deal with that in the past, and that's sad because you come home from work or from town on a trip, and you have a fish that's dead. That's not fun.
Lando, your mic is muted, and you have no camera, so you'll have to set those things. Oh, there we go. All right. Before I bring you up, just kind of turn the camera so I can see you and Mom is there, and maybe unmute your mic.
Hey, June, welcome.
June, thank you for coming. All right, thank you guys. There we go.
Hey, Lando, welcome.
June, thank you for coming. They like to lip lock, flip and flop all around the tank. Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, you're muted again.
Oh, my bad.
There we go. Here, I'll adjust your mic settings for you.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing, is putting everybody there. Try talking again.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Okay.
So, all right, let me get you up on. There we go. What are those beautiful angels?
Nice.
Nice.
I think that one's the biggest one we have.
Looks like you're running a canister, huh?
Yeah, it's my dad's tank.
Oh, okay. So are you, your mom, and dad all into fish?
Not Mom.
No?
No.
Yeah, my wife supports my tank hobby because the little one's into it, but so she'll support it that way, but not she's not like into it like me or my little one is.
Yeah.
So Green Machine, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. And there's some. What kind of tetras are those?
Red and blues.
Okay. Yeah, I like those. I got those in my 55.
Yeah, I got a pair of those in my community tank.
The blood reds, they're beautiful.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of my fish are rescues, so those come from one of the rescues I had to tear down.
Whip, I think you and Corey from Aquarium Co-op need to do a collab and have a debate about how canisters are the only way to go. I don't dislike or I'm kind of neutral on them. You know what I mean? I do like them. I do think that you can hold so much media and you can control the flow, so that's not a big deal. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's too much flow," but
it depends who you ask. Because I have a canister.
The cleaning kind of sucks, but your cleaning's only really you could get away with twice a year.
Actually, if you ask Vibes, it's once a year.
Yeah, my dad cleans his about once a year too.
If you only have, I think if you don't have a lot of, Like if you have a lot of plecos in a tank or something like that, they're messy, or goldfish, so. There we go. Believe it or
Jenna,
not, they do make a small one that you could turn the flow down enough for, probably a 3-gallon.
Hey, Jenna P. I might recommend the FX6 canister.
There you go. Just crank that volume. Just crank it down really slow. When I had the canister running in my 55, what I did is I just had it running just low enough to cause flow across the tank, so that it would pull it back, not heavily, so that the dirt can do its thing, and but it would still spread the nutrition. But now I just run now that I've learned more and more, like with the under gravel filter, I've learned more that the slower you run it, the better off you are, because it just needs slow water movement. You don't need full water movement. So I did the same thing with my canister. I got it down to the point where it's slow, but now I'm only running a sponge filter in there. So
right. The one advantage I see of a canister over a sponge filter is the aesthetic look of it. If you want a display tank, show tank, you kind of want to avoid the sponge, because the sponge is an eyesore in that sense.
Right. It's like, again, like I was saying, I think it was preference.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lando? What do you prefer for filters?
I only have small tanks right now, so I just use a hanger back. But
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe if I had a bigger tank, probably sponge filters, because they're not so big and bulky.
True.
I know, like, hang on the backs is what I started out with. So, yeah, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I did under gravel filters when I got back into the hobby. So, yeah, it's, hang on the backs. What I like is they're easy to hot rod. So,
Right.
you can, you don't need the charcoal,
Nope.
especially if you're doing life plants. If you're not doing life plants and just fake, go for it. Let that charcoal run. Let it run forever. Stephen P., nice to see you.
Hey, Steven!
You might have to go off his booty.
And here's the answer, Jenna. An FX2. And again, guys, if you are not a Patreon member of fishfam.link, get over there and do so. There are so many benefits of doing it. And it helps Matt out. Him and the team are doing so much work trying to keep things running smooth. And
talking about putting an FX5 on a 10-gallon, I put an FX6 on a 15-gallon for temporary, because I wanted to keep the beneficial bacteria alive. Anyways, yeah, it's like a washing machine in there.
yeah, I had my Penplex 1500 on the 46-gallon bow.
Yeah.
I just turned on the flow because we had guppies in there and stuff like that. And then I had all right. I just saw your message in there in the private. Green Machine, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Like I said, I still have that. I have a gazillion different kinds of hang on the backs that, like, the 55 came with one because that was what the guy had.
Right.
So
the only disadvantage, one disadvantage of a hang back is the noise it makes if the water evaporates too much.
Yeah. Well, like right now I'm running no lid with a tidal that's hooked to my under gravel filter, but I'm only running it like very slow.
Okay.
So, like I have it down the tidal. I have the tidal 75 and it's running on the 46-gallon bow. It's running 3 plates across it. And and it doesn't cover the whole entire bottom, front to back. And thank you very much, Whip. Thank you, Whip.
Oops, I didn't mean to get off.
No, that's all right. So, and thank you very much, Whip. We greatly appreciate that. So, well, that's a nice little tank. Lots of swimming room in it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Whoops.
So, like, basically, like I was saying, though, like with that, I have that at the under gravel filter, and I just take I take the tray out every couple of weeks now, because now that I realize I ran it for a week to see how it gets a little brown mulm in there. So I know that the mulm is actually building up in the tank in the bottom, and I don't overfeed that tank because I had that hair algae problem. I just feed a little bit, just like I just tap my food in, let the fish come over and eat it, and then tap some more in so that it doesn't. So basically what I do is I turn it over. I use coarse, 2 layers of coarse sponge in the bottom. I use some filter floss in the middle, and then my bio beads on top. And I just clean them out. I just use them right under the tap every couple of weeks. But it's running so slow that it's not going to yank, so that it's causing a pull on the under gravel filter, but not so much that it's going to get dirty fast. It only pulls like maybe 70 an hour at the top. So,
Right.
oh man, I got to go back up to that one because I missed that comment. There we go. With canister filters, you have a delicious chocolate drink if you squeeze the filter into a glass. Yep.
Delicious.
Yeah. Whip is right on that. So it's pretty much the same in any filter. Yeah. I mean, if you looked at mine now in that 55, it would be disgusting. But I don't clean them until I start to see the water in that. Like when I start hearing bloom, bloom, bloom.
Yep.
Out of the filter, I'm like, okay, they're starting to get stuffed. I'll pull one out, clean it. I should just pull one out because it's a double sponge. I should just pull one out once a week and just clean it, and
Right.
it would be that hard. But I'm going to start, like I was saying in my short with the plants, that I'm going to start or last night's quick stream or Wednesday stream with the plants. I'm going to start get a little more consistent, even though I know it's dirted tanks. And Father Fish says don't do water change, or suggest not doing water changes unless you have to. But then, like, I got stuff from like Steven and John KG saying you should do water changes, and kind of. And then like our LRB, who was running with no water changes, now he's actually starting to transition over to he says he's doing a like autofill so that there's always fresh in there because it helps breeding. He said.
Yeah.
So I'll probably start doing that just to give that fresh flow once a week. So, but I'll just do small. So when the flow gets low, yeah, that's what I did.
Same here. Anyway, it's that time of the day. I probably should get up and go do something instead of sitting around. Hey, thanks, John, for letting me up. I'll see you around.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming up, and I appreciate it, Eddie. Nice to see you, and I'll see you over there in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Bye, y'all.
So, Lando, do you guys have any other tanks? Or
Yeah, I have 2 other tanks.
2 other tanks? Did you want to show those 2, or?
Yeah, hold on.
There we go.
1 second.
No, that's okay.
This one I need to fill up with water. This 10 gallon, I pretty much just put all my.
Get them up solo here.
I like breed fish. So this tank, I really just put all of my things in. get through up there. It's kind of cloudy too.
That's okay. And what kind of fish are in there?
Guppies and mollies.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and there's a pleco.
Very cool. Let me see. Air wand. And what kind of filter?
Just another hang on back.
Yeah. What brand do you know?
I do not know. Hold on. 1 second. Let me look. I don't know actually. Who gave us this one? Who gave us this? Becca? What did she do us? My cousin gave me this tank, so I'm not 100% sure what brand the filter is.
Did it come as a kit? The tank?
I don't know. I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Okay. I know sometimes, like from PetSmart and stuff like that, when they send out those they're called Pet Tech or Pentex or something like that, or no, Pet Tech.
I'm not real sure. And then I have one more tank upstairs. I might be able to show that one in a second if my mom will come up there. But I might be able to show that one in a minute. My upstairs tank is probably my favorite tank. I have an African door frog in it.
Well, that's kind of cool.
An African door frog. I have one molly left. And some, oh yeah, there's also some more molly babies upstairs. So that's my tank in my room.
Oh, wow. I think you were telling me about that when we met first time face to face, that you were having issues with those doors. It's okay, Green Machine. I'm not actually behind for once. Trying to keep up on them.
1 second.
All right. It looks like he's going to show up.
I'm gonna go to my upstairs tank.
I still got to pull. Actually, I have the canister I have whip. I have to clean. It's been sitting under. I took it off and took it apart, but I don't know. Maybe someday I'll slap it back up together and for something. Maybe if I go a bigger tank, I'll start out with that. Yeah. I'd like to do a 75 at some point in time.
Here's my upstairs tank. Where's my frog?
Whoops. There you go.
He's up there. You probably can't see him very well. Okay, I'm going back downstairs. I'm hoping to be able to get some more live bears on Skipper's Fish Auction on September the 9th, I think.
Yeah, that's next weekend, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There you go.
Probably take that one molly back to the pet store. And then bring the baby mollies downstairs. And then, but hopefully somebody has swordtails or something. I'd really like swordtails. My local pet store never had them. I took them way back and get them from the bird.
wouldn't it be smarter to make a new stand for it? Maybe move the tank over. I know it you got to get the water and everything out to slide it over. I mean, God, I can come over and help you slide it over if we need to. This way, you'd have a new, fresh stand at least. I know the price of lumber is out of the world right now, but I hate to see you lose that tank, though. I know I got to worry about my 46-gallon bow up front, top. I've had that thing, I want to say, since 2004. So, got no leaks in it. Knock on wood.
Do you have any saltwater tanks or just freshwater?
I only do freshwater.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to do saltwater because that and it's so much more expensive. Like if you lose the fish, it's more expensive. So to lose fish, and I guarantee you, my wife would not be happy if I did that.
Yeah.
So
Saltwater fish are so much expensive.
So Rainer's wine. Do you getting some live plants for those tanks, or are you guys just gonna run with the way you got them?
I'd really like to do a planted tank sometime. I'm not 100% sure how to do that yet, so.
Unfortunately, like everything else in fish keeping, there's many ways to do it.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of find what's going to work for you. And
I'd have to have sand or dirt to put plants in, right? No,
because like Alex and LRB, they don't do a lot of dirt. They have layers of substrate that they use, but they don't use dirt. Stephen P, he doesn't use any dirt.
Could you do gravel like in this tank?
I'm sure. I have like my tank upstairs, my 46-gallon has an undergravel filter with plants in it. So
Well, I might have to look into that.
So it's well, we'll have to set something up where I can come out there. Well, I'll help you get it moved over. I'm old, but I don't care. But unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, because the biggest part of fish keeping is that there's very many ways to do things. So like me, I do like doing dirted tanks. I like, but like Stephen P and Kelly, they don't, Kelly Foreman, they don't do, but they do CO2 and stuff like that. It's even with dirt or with CO2 and anything else, it's all about balance. It's balance of light, balance of fertilizers and everything. So and then Rainer just made a good point. Put in some easy stem plants, Amazon swords, and some root and gravel would work great. So like depending on the size of the tank you're doing, you would only need, like, let's say you're doing a 10-gallon. Just put a root tab in the middle. It'll spread amongst that, because it doesn't have a very big footprint. But like in a 55, you would have to put more. So
yeah, I'll definitely. I think that'd be a fun. That'd be fun to try.
There you go. Steven just said he has a mix of tanks. Some have CO2, some just have deep sand and root tabs, gravel, and fish poop. It's like I said, I always suggest doing a lot of research. Read and read and read and read and read and read until you find that the way you might be comfortable doing it, and then try it. That's the only way you can really do it. You'll learn what's bad information, but sometimes the only way to do it is to try, so.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Put me at solo until he comes back. But yeah. So I may have to do a giveaway here at some point. As you can see, I got some Amazon swords that are.
Okay, I'm back.
So no, there we go. That Oh, here,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was
You're fine.
trying to get you back up here because I put myself in solo while you were gone.
Yeah, my dad was trying to call me.
Oh,
Daryl's gonna come and get you to take you and get out the truck.
I'm probably not gonna be able to stay on for too much longer.
He'll be here in about 5 minutes.
But
okay.
maybe
Well, I'm
5
glad.
more minutes.
Okay, very cool. I know. I'm glad you were up, and thank you for coming. I got like 15 left, so we're getting pretty close. Anyhow, so
Well, I'll still watch the rest of the live stream. I'll leave the house.
so what state do you live in? This way, I don't have to go like in the towns, but state. What part of the country are you from?
Indiana.
Indiana. Okay, so you're near me. I'm in northern Illinois, so very cool.
That's like a couple hours away.
Illinois is about 3 hours.
So you're probably So you have like people like Josh and Jess from Metalheads, Kelly Foreman, Terry. Trying to think who else is from Indiana that we know from Fish Fam. So
I did not know that.
yeah, there's quite a few people from Indiana. So what I usually do, Whip, is I usually put in a boatload of plants, right? Heavy. And like if I'm like with my dirt, and I went heavy, and then like I had Rotala, Indica in here, all that I bought from GCCA in the 55, and I had Val. Eventually, I ended up moving the Val to another tank because it was going decent in here, and then it died off in here. The Amazon swords took over. The Rotala died off in here. Basically, the hygrophilia in the 55. I just kind of kept what grew, and then added what was doing well. I added, to fill in. You're gonna have to kind of test to find out what works in our tanks and what you'll be good at and how you want to do it too. So. How did you do the substrate? Is it just straight fish poop and that's it? No fertilizers or what? Yeah. He's a little rough. Yeah. He cusses a lot, but that's. Debbie, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. We got about 10 minutes left, so. But that's awesome.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for having me
All right.
up.
thanks for coming up, and Mom and Dad, thank you for letting them come up, and we appreciate your permissions, and you know, and we always like to see I always like to see what the kids are doing, because they're our future. So, and some nice looking tanks. You're doing real good there, my friend.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
All right.
So.
Bye.
And liquid ferts. That's the only thing that with the liquid ferts, it's like, you gotta, you're basically doing like an what's that? And then you gotta do a water change once a week so that you get them back down. And I think that's the problem I run into, is that I'm lazy and I don't like doing. I don't care for water changes as much, as just because I think the older I get, the harder they get. But I don't like to waste water using the Python, and so EI dosing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you, Jenna. That's kind of what you're doing. It's not exact, but close. And then you get it down, and then you work all week to get it back up. So. But it's God, the stream went by fast. So all right. Again, thank you, Lando, for coming up. Appreciate it. It was like I said, nice tanks. You do a good job on keeping them up on them. And that's good. Fish look happy and active, so you doing a little white line for me? Like me, I was saying, I like dirted tanks because it's easier for me to grow plants. I've never had success any other way. I've tried the root tab thing. I've tried except I did it with Osmocote, and gravel and fish poop, kind of letting it do its thing. I didn't do CO2. I tried to, I like low tech, but it's and I kind of meant that they're the future of our hobby. Unfortunately, some of them are going to be future leaders and probably don't belong there, but there's some hopefully there'll be somebody good that'll be. I don't know. I don't want to get political, but I won't be voting this year. I don't like anybody. So, and in Illinois, I'm not going to waste my time voting because it's all controlled by the city of Chicago anyhow. So, oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, I will say, this tank is my best planted tank as far as I'm concerned. Like, that was 2 inches and 2 inches. And that's all I went. Which was what, Elaine? Just by dosing, or or letting the fish poop do its thing. I don't gravel vac or anything. I'm kind of like Alex. I let them mulm. This thing doesn't even have mulm in it anymore, so I gotta, I don't know, maybe feed it heavier or something. But that one, I had algae, hair algae, and I just did water changes and cleaned it out by hand, and it was doing better. But it looks really yellow. So just with gravel, okay. Start doing some water. I know it's tannins, and I know tannins are good for the fish, but I just gonna start. I don't know, because I like the looks of this one, and the one upstairs. I think the wife is gone. You know what? Let me do this. Oh, where's my streamer link? There it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. It should never be. Sorry. Yeah, my gravel's slightly brown, which is good. That's mulm. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So, I don't know what you're going to be able to see in here on the plants. That's my hydrophilia. That thing doesn't. I don't think this thing comes on. There we go. You can kind of. Let me turn it this way. You can kind of see across there what we got. But like. This one's an under gravel. Yep, you got tetras, you got white skirt tetras, some black fin or black striped tetras, a glowfish, which is it looks like it's a white glowfish. What do you mean? Am I getting an echo? Or just because I'm using the word well? These are some of the plants that came from Tommy and Jeff Payne. So. There we go. I used the Penplex and in the tank, that tank upstairs. So, and I always use, like if I'm using a hang on the back, I always put a pre-filter on. So. Did it sound like I was in a well? Is that why you were asking that? All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds left here. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for coming. Mods, thank you for everything you've done. Get over there, support fishfam.link, please, folks. Whip, thank you for the tip. Replay crew and lurkers, thank you for watching the replay. And everybody that was up, Vibes, Rainer, and Lando, thank you for coming up. Appreciate it. We'll see everybody. I will not have a show next week because I have to work. So I will talk to everybody in 2 weeks, and I'll see you in the streams. Stay fishy, folks, and have a great Labor Day.